Yay! Hey, Scotty Games here again. Time for another MLW video of Vince Russo's owning the company thingy majiggy. So, right, let's see what happened last time. So it was a Reload pay-per-view which got a 48 rating, which is pretty shit, man, but yeah, fuck it, man. So it's time for another fusion. So as you can see, we're still in the red, obviously. We lost 319,000. I don't know how the fuck that is. I need to try and figure this out, man. But we are in debt. The economy in the USA is currently weak, and that's likely to have an impact on our ability to grow. So it's not looking good for us, but I can tell you a few things that's happened recently. Obviously, we've brought in Gallus. We brought them in. The locker room has heat on Matt Riddle. We're having problems with a slight lack of energy. Of course, the wrestlers, are average age is 38. The company's poor finances are a big cause of concern. But there is a lot of greens as well, so which is always good. Yeah. So there have been a few releases as well, just to let you know. Just the usual guys that I was talking about before. There has got to be quite a lot of releases, to be honest with you. But we're also going to get some of the odd surprise signings and stuff. So it's not all doom and gloom, but yeah, it's a crazy time to be an MLW fan. So let's go to the next show. We'll just go to Fusion now. So as I always say, please watch the last video. You'll see what's happening. You'll know what's happening, and please leave a like and what have you. So, yeah, let's go to the next show. Oh, by the way, the absent worker tonight is Kenta, who is again working for Noah. So, we start off with a pre-show match. Good wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd. Shane Mercer defeated Willie Mack by submission. The match was designed to lift the crowd. So I got a 46. Crowd rating 19, wrestling rating of 44. Pretty decent match, solid, happy with that. Another pre-show match, we have Ikuro Kwon defeated One Called Manders by submission. That got a 39 rating. Wrestling rating of 35, crowd rating of 12. The commentary lifted the match. And one last pre-show match is a debut. So Death Wish defeated Alan Angels and Leon Slater when Stephen Flo pinned Alan Angels. So it looks like Death Wish are coming in. So that's obviously Stephen Flo and Cocaine. Flo debuted his Rockstar gimmick. It got an initial rating of very good. Cocaine has debuted the drug dealer gimmick. It's gotten an initial rating of poor. So yeah. Yeah. I'm thinking about bringing in Alan Angels in permanently, to be fair. So, I got a 41 rating. So let's go to the full show. So here's the start of the show, guys. Obviously, Lucha is back. Vince Russo has gave Dario Cueto the whole show tonight. He's got to run the whole show. He's got full control. If Cesar Duran can get a good rating, then Vince Russo will reinstate Lucha. So the show starts with Cesar Duran in the ring. He looks happy. Tonight, this show does not belong to suits or scared little men hiding behind the ratings reports. Tonight, Fusion belongs to Lucha. I will prove tonight that Lucha is what made MLW different, dangerous, and what made it alive. Lucha Libre is a culture. Without Lucha, MLW loses its soul. There are people in power who think Lucha is too wild and that it doesn't belong on their nice and neat little wrestling shows. Tonight, I was told, Cesar, give us a rating. If I do, then Lucha will be welcomed back with open arms. This is what I intend to do. So my believers, let's Lucha! And that got a 35 rating. So the crowd heat simmering. So not a good start. So, let's Lucha. A bout that had great wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd. Mystico defeated Dragon Azteca Jr. and Lismark Jr., who's came in just for this one night, I think. When Mystico submitted Lismark Jr. with a La Mystica, the match was designed to revolve around a lot of high spots. Obviously, Lismark Jr. was a weak link. I just brought him in because he's a legend, obviously. So yeah, confusingly, Mystico and Cesar Duran are on different... Oh yeah, right enough, he's the manager, So, Dragon Azteca Jr. got a 62, as did Mystico. So yeah, I'm quite happy with that. A 55, that's good. Not a very good crowd rating though, but 55 segment rating, that's always good. So, Mystico wins. He walks out the ring, but suddenly stops when he sees Vince Russo and Big Vito sitting at ringside. Russo is just smirking whilst Vito is holding his beer, shouting abuse towards Mystico. "You dumb son of a bitch, you're nothing but a fucking mask on a trampoline, you ain't shit." So Mystico then looks down but suddenly snatches Vito's beer from his hand and throws it over Vito's face. "I'll fucking kill you, you're dead." So then Vito tries to climb the guardrail but is held back from Russo, who shouts, "No, not here, not now." Mystico then gives Vito the middle finger. Cesar is seen laughing. So that got a rating of a 30. The Russo and Duran storyline has advanced with the segment. So, it's time. A pre-taped video plays of Killer Kross sitting on the chair of his own living room. Kross is holding the belt and has Scarlett sitting on his knee. Kross smiles smugly as he looks towards the camera. "Tonight, no, I'm not at Fusion, and let me tell you why. This has nothing to do with MLW. I respect the hell out of MLW. I respect the passion, and most of all I respect the owner Vince Russo. I do not want to work for Cesar Duran. I'm not here to pop his ratings. I don't dance when he pulls his strings. I'm the MLW World Champion, and champions don't beg for airtime. Airtime begs for us. So tonight Fusion goes on without Killer Kross, not because I'm hiding, but because I refuse to contribute to Cesar Duran's spotlight. I show up on my own terms." TikTok. And I got a 39 rating. The hints at a Scarlett Bordeaux heel turn didn't go down well. Fuck. Crowd are still simmering, man. That's no good. Oh, there we go. Hot and rising now. The effects of Saraya. So, great heat and decent wrestling. Saraya defeated CJ Perry by pinfall. Saraya makes defence number 6 of the MLW World Featherweight title. CJ Perry's just in for one night only, basically, to try and pop a rating. So I got a 49, and the crowd is now hot and rising, which is always good. So we go to the next segment. Wow, Saraya is over, man. So David Marquez is in the ring with Saraya. "Wow, Saraya, another successful title defence. You remain undefeated here in MLW. The question everyone keeps asking, can anyone stop you?" Saraya says, "There is no one who can take this belt away from me. Not today, tomorrow, or never. This belt is not borrowed or temporary. It's mine. I'm not surviving, I'm dominating. I promise I'll never lose this belt." Saraya throws down Marquez's mic and leaves the ring. I got a 61. Wow. Fucking hell. That's crazy. Yeah, nice. Paul London was the... Yeah, cool. 61, wow. I've got a funny feeling this could be a decent show, hopefully. So, in a bout that had good wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd, the Hooligans defeated the Beer Bellies when Roy Knight submitted Grado after interference from Martin Stone. James Storm carried the match in terms of his in-ring performance, as he should. I think they all had a pretty decent performance, to be fair. The match got the crowd hotter. Storm was off his game. 49 rating for the segment. The crowd are white hot, which is always good. So I'm going to try and push the Hooligans, I think. I'm going to push the Three Lions in a hole, to be fair. So, the Three Lions are in the ring when suddenly the lights go out. We hear grunts and eerie moans Fog then appears covering the ring. We then hear an evil laugh. The lights come back on and we see the three lions looking confused in the ring. Segment rating of 14. Jesus. So I wonder what that's all about, guys. I'm sure you can imagine what it is, but you never know. That got a 20. So, Vince Russo then storms into the ring with Vito slowly following. Bro, everybody in the back, everybody watching at home, all you internet geniuses thinking you know the business, I want to smarten you guys up real quick. Tonight, one of my top guys decided he had some other place to be. Kenta is once again working elsewhere. Kenta, if you can't be bothered to show up and put MLW first, then I don't need you. I don't want you. So let me make things crystal clear. Kenta, you are fired. That's not a storyline or a damn swerve. That's reality smacking you in the freaking face. MLW moves on without you, bro. Now back to the show. And that, guys, is a shoot. Kenta is fired. He is being released due to him always being working elsewhere. So I got a 20. Fuck. So, we then go to the next match. Mads Kruger defeated Yoshihiro Tajiri. The match was designed to calm the crowd. Oh, why did I do that, man? Oh my days. I just thought I'm going to bring in Tajiri for one night only as well. Oh, that didn't go very well. So I got a 25 rating. The less said about that, the better. So, basically this was just a quick angle, just to turn Austin Aries face. So, Aries was attacked in the back by Martin Stone. Wow, the turn was a complete success. So that's Austin Aries officially a face. I got a 41. Man, the crowd are simmering, aren't they? So the scene opens up inside the office of Cesar Duran. He is sitting on his chair grinning as in walks Matthew Justice. Ah, Mr. Justice, just the man I wanted to see. Whilst Vince Russo has been in charge here in MLW, it seems you have been left out in the cold. You're getting little to no airtime. Well, tonight that changes, because I'm booking you in my main event. I'm ready as much as I've ever been. It will be you against Donovan Dijak or something for the middleweight title. So that's got to be the main event. A potential future face turn for Cesar Duran was hinted during this segment. I got a 21. So, a decent match. The Flying Ninjas defeated Rugido and Templario when TJP submitted Rugido with a TJP clutch. The match was designed to revolve around a lot of high spots. It is kind of a lucha show. It was a perfect match for me. The Flying Ninjas make defense number 1 of the MLW World Tag Team titles. Rugido was a weak link, struggling to keep up with everyone else's in-ring performance. So yeah, Ninja Max getting better at his gimmick, and TJP was off his game. Segment rating of 43. You can't complain. So, the crowd are still simmering, man. This is bad booking by me. So, after that, the show cuts backstage where we see Magnus walking along the hallway getting ready for his match. But suddenly he is attacked from behind by Big Vito. Vito throws Magnus face first into the wall. Vito then grabs Magnus by the mask. Let's get this fucking shit off of your face. In fact, no, you're bound to be ugly. You see, kid, this ain't personal, it's family. Let this be a message to your piece of shit cousin Mystico. He thinks he can embarrass me. He thinks he can hide behind that mask. This is what happens when you're related to my problem. So then Vito kicks Magnus in the gut a few more times and pulls off his mask. Magnus is in panic mode with his hands covering the face. So we don't see Magnus's face, but yeah, a bit of disrespect there from Big Vito. I got a 33. Hot and rising, that's good. So, about that had great heat and decent wrestling. Matt Riddle defeated Davey Boy Smith Jr. by pinfall. The match was designed to tell a specific story. It wasn't really, but I just wanted to get Riddle on the show to try and get a rating. Of course, I'm going to have to try and figure something out storyline wise on, what to do now with the world title. Will he get a rematch? We'll just have to wait and see. Both guys don't click at all, so lesson learned not to put them in the ring together again. The match got the crowd hotter and the commentary lifted the match. So, the last bit of the show, a bout that had good wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd. Donovan Dijak, I keep saying his name about a million different ways, defeated Matthew Justice by pinfall with a feast your eyes. Donovan makes defense number 1 of the MLW World Middleweight title. So that's the show, guys. That is how the show ends this week. No Vince Russo stuff. That'll be back next week. Don't worry. The match got the crowd hotter. 45. So let's see if Cesar Duran can get a good rating. He got a 48, which is basically the same as last time. And it once again increased our popularity. Is it enough to reinstate Lucha? That is the question. Is it enough to reinstate Lucha? What will Vince Russo make of this? Will he be impressed by that rating? Will he be impressed with the show? I guess we'll just have to find out next week, guys. So, thanks for watching. The next video will be another fusion, obviously. So, yeah. And let's hope we can do something about this debt as well, because we're in very bad financial debt. So, let's hope that we can sort this out. Any ideas, suggestions, please let me know. Any kind of matches you want to see, please let me know. Anything you want to see, let me know. Cheers, guys. Have a good one.